Syrians are voting in the first multi-party elections in 5 decades, but opposition groups have slammed the poll as a sham. The violence has continued and security forces reportedly launched deadly attacks on villages where opposition supporters were refusing to vote. Middle East correspondent Anne Barker reports.
It looked peaceful enough, Syrians young and old waiting in line to vote in the country's first multi-party elections in nearly 50 years. And many were hopeful this election might prove to be the circuit breaker Syria needs.
We have to vote for the people who we want to be in Parliament so they can deliver our voice to the government.
But as polling booths opened in some areas, elsewhere the violence continued unabated. In eastern Deir al-Zur province, several people were killed in a dawn raid by government troops. Human rights monitors reported gunfire and explosions in northern Idlib province, while new clashes broke out at Hama between rebels and soldiers. And amateur vision posted on the internet showed many Syrians opposed to the Assad regime boycotting the election altogether. In one video, voters are shown casting mock ballots with the names of people killed in the months of bloodshed. Elections for Syria's People's Assembly were due last September, but were put off when President Assad promised a series of reforms, including the new multi-party constitution. But opposition groups say the election is a sham, designed only to prolong the Assad regime.
In troubled areas, turnout is very low, but in calm areas, the situation is better than average.
Whatever the election result, it's unlikely to stop the 14 months of bloodshed, which the UN says has now cost around 10,000 lives. UN monitors in Syria continue to report widespread violations of a ceasefire agreed to nearly a month ago. Anne Barker, ABC News.